go. Texas versus Ohio State, a rematch of that Cotton Bowl semifinal playoff collision when the Buckeyes survived. Both replacing a lot of stars from those teams. Both expect to contend for a championship this season. Welcome, the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Longhorns will kick this deep to begin the game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Quick throw to the right, it's caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Well, Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score. The decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half. The screen pass to Trevion Henderson that looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage throw, ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these two teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability. Let's see how this one plays out.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Caught to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Now the 40. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang. They throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. They'll run it to the left. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
He got it. The field goal's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
To throw, it's Manning. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Inside the 25. Breaks into the clear. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Catch made by the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. You're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's looking deep down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep again. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
You know, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I would keep looking to throw the ball downfield. These receivers are too talented, and this quarterback has an ability to get into a rhythm, and eventually they're going to hit some big plays.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. The back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
First down and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Here he goes. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Press coverage now from the secondary. He hands it off from the gun. He's in the clear. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Third down close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. To the air. It's Manning. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks into the clear. Football comes out. Offense recovers the fumble and keeps going.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Ball handed to the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Here he goes. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Receiver in motion now. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring out 4th down and 1.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive, and a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
The Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Oh, it's a reverse. He gets loose. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to the left. He's got his man in the open field. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Scanning the field. It's Manning. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Headed for the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. And now they'll set up for the point after. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He'll be stopped short of the first down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to bring him down. First play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Looking to pass. It's Manning. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. He's in the clear. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
To throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. He's brought down, but the the 39. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back. It's a wide receiver screen. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. They'll run the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The defense scoops it up. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Texas. A scoop and score. And this place is going crazy.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And after the extra point, it's a 17-10 lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That's certainly part of calling an RPO. If everyone's not on the same page, you get an eager lineman too far downfield. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
First and 10 play coming up. The shotgun running play called. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On the run, it's Peoples. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Ball fielded near the 35. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Important second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. No chance to catch him there. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Quick throw with the quarterback off the RPO. They bring him down after a short gain there. Now it's second down here. Looking downfield, it's Manning. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Looking to chuck it again. Close to the tight end. He makes the grab. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. Here he goes. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down and goal upcoming. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the ball.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns, to put them on top now.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Sayin. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this one is caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
How about the tight end going down the middle of the field for a big gain? Good throw by the quarterback.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Well, the power run is stuffed. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Throw out left, complete. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Well, this is what we hope for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between 2 really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these 2 teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on 3rd down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
4th down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the 1st down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Manning. Throws it to the right. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
On the run, it's Peoples. Who's in the clear? Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's 1st down. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Caught in the backfield. It's Tate. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the clear. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st. Good execution on the option.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. 1st down, move the sticks.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Grab behind the line. It's Tate. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They'll kick it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. No, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Manning. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
On third down, it's a handoff. Here he goes. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for it. And he does here at a critical moment in this football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Off the play fake on first down. Down he goes. It's a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That sack sets up a second down and very long. Wants to throw it. Pressure is coming. Oh, they get him again.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on the sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the first down. They're going to be short of it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them go for it.
Longhorns will line up to boot it away. And he's on for his 5th punt of the day now. This one will be fair caught. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. And here comes the punter onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Pounding away with the run game. Breaks free with room to run. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Texas. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking deep for late-game heroics. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's got it with room to run. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
What a catch! Tackle made after a big play. all the way to the 27.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. The incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. He makes the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So second down after the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver to throw. It's Saying. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, I mean, this game is essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball in the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
The extra point gets him within a touchdown, 31-24. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't. And this could wrap up the ball game.
And the offense will just take a knee. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over? Time to figure out where on the coaching staff. Now for the fun part. Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kick off and we'll be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense bringing in the big boys. Heavy personnel. Gonna run it. It's Willis. Plows through the defense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Short of Indiana's Curt Cignetti, perhaps no one had a more impressive debut in 2024 than Fran Brown at Syracuse, and they're set up well to continue their success.
Well, Fran Brown did a great job in the portal bringing in Kyle McCord at quarterback. He really helped ignite the offense. Now all of a sudden you've got to replace that missing piece. So I think a big part of the success this year, David, for Syracuse offense, can you score points and can you have a consistent signal ball?
Yeah, because you're losing that quarterback first of all and all the guys he was throwing to. So they won 10 games way ahead of schedule. Fran Brown promising now. Got to do it. Got to reload with some new cast of characters and a little more difficult schedule.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
After that last completion, it's second down. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Orange.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Looking to the big tight end. Got a wide open receiver. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. Touchdown, Huskies. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Number 81.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 7 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading, like, all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Collins. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Finds the tight end.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll toss it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Wants to throw. It's Fagnano. Punts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to keep it in the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run to the right. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass, it's Collins. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Gets the back moving. Now on the option. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
The pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
On third down, going up top. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Tripped up for the tackle.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Fires one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
The UConn offense goes back to work. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UConn!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. To the air, it's Collins. That's reeled in, it's Nixon. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. They'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
Nobody in this stadium was expecting fake punt there. 4th and inches, you thought you'd just leave the offense out. Maybe you quarterback sneak and see if you can get it, but the fake punt works perfectly. Obviously, they didn't have far to go, but they made it interesting. But they pick up the first, and the drive stays alive.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Willis. Oh, a lot of space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Sneak gets it done.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northwestern is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over the Rebels. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Back to pass on second down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. On the move, it's Willis. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. The sure hands, it's Parker. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The short hands, it's Burton. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Off play action. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Syracuse. The defense putting points on the board. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's Fagnano. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskies will line up to kick off and start the second half. no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Shoots it to the left. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
UConn going back to work on offense. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To throw, it's Fagnano. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now they regain the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gill. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Working that wide receiver screen. Turning on the Jets. There he goes. He's at the touchdown Cuse. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Auburn is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 27 over Ball State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Huskies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Back to throw, it's Collins. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. They'll run the option. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Defensively, now you can tell I got to be ready for anything, right? If they're going to get the ball to fast guys on the perimeter like this, I better be ready for it. The defense was ready for it. It was a good game. It wasn't a bad game. You didn't give up a touchdown, but now this makes me think, goodness gracious, they'll get the ball to anybody, any place, anywhere on the field.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Orange! Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
UConn, 24.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Fagnano. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. RPO complete to open the drive. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Collins. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking.
Touchdown, Syracuse. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
22, UConn, 24.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Makes the catch. At the 35, he's open. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
On the set.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Syracuse 42, UConn 24.
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Parker. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Fighting off the defender. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of.
Just plowing ahead. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to...
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the...
Touchdown, Cuse! And the pummeling has started.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not like it in the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air, it's Fagnano. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Caught over the middle. It's Parker. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I think quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
at the 45-yard
This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires it incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Collins. They're setting up the screen. He breaks a tackle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The option look. Quick toss. Across the 25. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Orange. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
56, UConn, 24.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Hard running there. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Gonna run it. It's Willis. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And they tried to run that sweep out right. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. To the air, it's Fagnano. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.